What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Matt Giftedhands back to you with another video. And man, let me just start off by saying, look at this camera quality. Shout out to the wifey for blessing me on my birthday. My birthday was April 19th. She got me the Canon M50. And guys, this is the kit lens. That camera quality is crazy. So right off the back, man, on this client, we're doing a number 7 all the way around, and we're gonna do a ball taper on the sides and on the back. So right here, I'm going in with my rimpo trimmers to create that first guideline, and then that's just a 245 lid that I put on my cordless seniors. No, we don't have none for sale. That's just one that was laying around, so I threw it on my seniors. But we do got something coming out very soon. It's going to be launching at CT, so stay tuned for that, and it'll be used for your seniors or your magic clips. But so the second guideline was the lever all the way open, and then I began to close the lever to remove that guideline. My next guideline is going to be a 1 with the lever all the way open. When I posted this haircut a while back on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, a lot of people were hoping that this was a video. So the next time my client came in, I was like, bro, we got to record this haircut. They were asking for it. And I really don't have a lot of taper videos on my YouTube channel as well. So, and a taper on this client, man, done right, it just looks so clean. The contrast, the gradiency, light, medium to dark. He has that jet black hair. So after the 1, this is still the 1 guard right here. Started with the lever open, then I put it in the middle and then closed it to soften up that line. We'll remove that guideline right there with the half guard or 1/16 guard. But before we do that, I'm gonna jump to my number 2 guard, lever open. Right underneath that, I'll use my 1.5 guard. And I'm not gonna go all the way up to a 6 guard. I think I do a number 4 as my highest guard, and then I'll come back and use my thinning shears just to blend up into the 7.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, this is a 4 guard, lever open, and that's gonna like soften up that head. It's gonna soften up that shelf right around his occipital bone area. But I'm gonna use the thinning shears to lighten that up, to blend that in. But right here, like I said, I jumped to a 1.5 guard. Again, I always start with the lever open, and then I slowly put it in the middle and then close it as I come back down. And that's gonna blend that number 2 guard, whatever left behind. And then you may find yourself going back to the 1 guard, you know, starting with the lever open. The reason why I always start with the lever open is because you can always take hair off, you can't put it back on. So trial and error. If it's not gonna cut with the lever open, then you have, you know, then you can go back down. You have that kind of safety starting with the lever open. You don't want to create yourself a guideline that you can't get out. So this is what's going to bring the blend together, is the half guard, the 1/16 guard, depending on what system you're using. I'm using wall seniors, so it's the 1/16 guard. And that's going to bring that taper together. Like I said, that dark shelf right around the occipital bone area, we're gonna knock that out with the thinning shears.
Houston, we have a problem.
But guys, I mean, look, this kit lens on a Canon M50 is crazy. You don't get that crazy blur effect in the background, that bokeh, like my Nikon D3200. But the lens I have on it was a 50mm 1.4 Sigma, and that's what created that nice portrait look. That nice blurriness in the background. But I am gonna get me a 22mm lens for this Canon M50, and it'll have more of a bokeh than this lens. But I mean, the kit lens on this camera is crazy.
Houston, we have a problem.
Alright, so don't worry, we're gonna come back to the back of the taper and on the sides of the taper after we're like got our rough draft in, and we're gonna use the thinning shears to blend everything in nice and smoothly. Here's my first initial guideline. Hit the shaver on it, get it nice and bald. And I know you can't really see too much because my hand is in the way, but on the other side you'll see a little more what I'm doing. But it's the same steps, guys. Lever open on the no guard, lever all the way open, put it in the middle and then close it, and then jump to the one guard, lever open, middle, and close it. And you'll see me cut in different directions because I want to cut against the grain, so I want to make sure I'm feeding the hair into my guard or clipper and going against the grain. Again, the highest guard I'll use on here is about a 3 or a 4, I believe.
Houston, we have a problem.
And then I'll finish it off with the thinning shears, shear over comb. And right here, I like to kind of soften up that area right around the ear. That way it looks like the back taper belongs to the side. Comment below if y'all are going to be at the CT Barber Expo this year. It's going to be a movie, man. My boy Chris Bazio got nominated in 2 different categories for the Barber Grammys, so that's going to be lit. We're going to have a booth out there. We're going to be platforming, educating. Bazio got a class. CT Barber Expo, man, is definitely the mecca of all barber expos. So comment below if y'all going to be going, man. I look forward to meeting y'all out there. And you'll see me, attack that area right by the ear just to kind of soften up that darkness. Like I said, I cut behind the ear, that way I can bring the blend together from the back to the sides. And right here I'm just using a little bit of clip over comb method to soften up some dark spots, and then again shear over comb and just blending that in. And if you stretch your skin like I just did right there, you're able to see a little better and attack a certain area with stretching that skin. That way you can actually cut the hair. But once you put that line up on this haircut, man, everything just pops. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of color enhancement using the Tune 45 no drip and the cordless Get Beam air compressor.
Houston, we have
I can't wait till the XL version comes out. But in the beginning of this video, when I mentioned something about that we're dropping for the clippers, the seniors and the magic clips, your boy is going to be launching a product powered by Tune 45 at the CT Barber Expo, and I can't wait, man. I'm super excited for this product. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doing the same thing that I did to the other side. Let me ask you something. Do y'all like doing tapers more than fades, or fades more than tapers? Comment below. And I know y'all are gonna ask me, I didn't necessarily zero gap these clippers. I adjusted them to where they can cut a little bit closer, out of the box. And I do have the ceramic blade on there. I love it. I feel like it cuts a little cleaner. You can hear more of a crunch. Some barbers don't really like it. They don't really mess with it. They feel that this ceramic blade doesn't really do anything. But I feel like it cuts a little cleaner. My opinion. So I'm using my thinning shears to soften up some dark spots, bring that blend together. And I'm using like a tapered comb, and I'm using like the fine tooth end of it. That way I can get in those small areas. And it may not look like I'm cutting hair, guys, but I am. I really am cutting. These are the 245 thinning shears. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Your boy just hit 10K. So now I got that swipe up feature. Super excited for that. Easier for my followers to engage into my YouTube channel. And I can get them to my channel and my video a lot quicker than y'all going to my bio and all that. Right? Nowadays people like convenience. Their attention span is very low. So that's why I try not to do nothing crazy in my videos, make them too long, or put stuff in there that I could have taken out and have a better transition in certain areas. So I try to keep my videos anywhere from like 10 to 12 minutes long. I feel like that's a good tutorial length. And yes, myself and Shannon have been, letting you guys know about these trimmers, but I'm no longer gonna put the link in the bio for them. If y'all want to go back to my other videos and check it out, you're more than welcome to. But we're not gonna be sharing any more information about these trimmers. They're dope. We know they hit. Y'all know they hit, but we're not gonna really try to push them too much. Basically lining up the client's hairline, keeping it pretty natural. Now we're gonna use a card for the color enhancement using the no drip, 245 no drip. And yes, I did spray a little bit inside of the taper, but that just, hair has light spots. But man, this haircut came out dope, came out blurry. I hope y'all learned something. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this haircut tutorial. Make sure you subscribe, share, and comment. As always, Team Gifted, stay gifted.